Yeah, it's on live now. That's everybody going. Have good troop chat, good connections. We will watch this account. So I'm going to sit here, and then that way I can answer questions on the Hangout, and I'll post now if you want the link.
Oh, yeah, please.
Yeah,
Please
so it's a full Hangout.
Yeah.
Stuff. Yeah, let me just do a test of the last thing, see where the link is.
Oh, that should go there.
See what it looks like. Yeah, there it is right here. Good troop chat, good connections. We'll watch this account. So I'm going to sit here, and then that way I can answer questions on the Hangout. I'll post the option.
Oh, yeah, please.
Yeah, so it's a full Hangout. Yeah, let me just do a test of the last thing. See where the last page load up. Is.
Oh, that should go there.
See what it looks like. Yeah, there's good troop chat, good connections. We'll watch this account. So I'm going to sit here, and then that way I can answer questions on the Hangout. Now I'll post to, is there a Twitter account for this, or a Facebook or a Google Plus account? I'm opening all three so I can tweet.
Yes, so you have your presentation on the master.
Now I'll post to, is there a Twitter account?
Okay, who has all the detailed stories. Okay, it's coming here. So I'll go with you as well. Yes, I'm going to use that they want to plus, well, it is,
Here we are. I just posted the live Hangout on air link, and I'll post it to Twitter and Facebook, and so that way, and I'll moderate it. And I'll put highlights in. I've got the hashtag Summer of Apps, Music Tech, and also Meetup.
Great. And you posted on Meetup also, you said?
Yes, I did that first. Yeah. Let me let you look at it. Yeah. Here's live, and I'm going to mention all these on Twitter and Facebook and Google+.
Yeah. Nice. Thank you.
Hey, man.
Ooh, amazing, Kareem.
That's, you know, we're supposed to do amazing. The impossible only takes a little longer. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to add a hashtag. Yeah, Hangouts right there. Oh, HOA. Oh, they gave me the Hangouts area. Okay, that's the password. GDG. I'm going to put the tag GDG. I'm going to have fun with this. This is going to be so much fun. This is going to be so fun. So much fun with this. We're going to have fun now. This is so cool. This is so cool. I'm having so much fun with this. All right, so we'll start with Twitter. Start it there. We're going to go Bitly on this too. We're going to go all out. We're going to go all out on this. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Hey, Kareem.
Yeah, who's this? No. I'm actually at Google live streaming. I just wanted to let you know about this cool. We're doing this cool thing. I think our discussion may be on the stride. So, yeah, what's going on? Yeah, we'll follow up on that other thing. I'm literally on the live stream now. Let's do this though. Let's talk on that other thing. This weekend good or is Monday good? It works. Yeah, let's do it Saturday. Yeah, let's do that because I'll be meeting with people there tomorrow. I mean, the next weekend, but we want to get this lined up because they do need it, and yeah. So I'll talk to you later. Bye. Check the stream out though, and post it in the comments. Your photos to your friends. Cool. Is it live? Can you see me talking about you? Yeah. This is cool. That's what I want to put in. There we are. There we are. Finish that, share it out, put that on the actual thing. I'm gonna make this pin this in my account now. Boom. Yes. Is officially boom. Oh, cool. This is cool. This is so cool. Oh, cool. This is cool. I'm not taking away into this. This is so cool. Cool. This is cool.
Uno más y ya. Después nunca más. Las palabras más famosas al último de un evento. Nunca más, ok, 2 semanas. Exacto.
Wow.
Nunca más. ¿Está?
Is there excuse me, sorry, Elizabeth, do you have a Facebook, Twitter, or Google
Just
group?
the Padilla.
Oh, okay. I mean for the developer group, but I can mention to you.
Developer group is developer groups.
There's no Twitter, Facebook, or Google group, is there?
Yeah, they have all of them.
Plus
it's just developer groups.
Okay, just Google. All right, I'll make
no, Google developer.
Yeah, cool. All right, because yeah, they're live. We've already get clicked. Because because I'm seeing Google developer groups, but I'm seeing Thailand, Dakar, Rajkot, Mumbai. I'm not seeing the one for here.
Hey, you got the front row seat today.
I'm live streaming on YouTube.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm live streaming right now.
Awesome.
Oh no, you can do that. It's cool. You're looking great. That's love, nice use of tech. Yeah.
All packs.
Oh, come on. Hardest part is to do the actual Twitter hashtags. There we are. This is the hardest part. All right, so pin this now, highlight, like. Yeah, that's working. So it's live on Facebook now. Boom. Now Google Plus.
Kind of, no, just take pictures. You need like a map of the presentation. Yes, that's
That's what's happening. Okay. Move that. Put another link in. There we are. Oh, I knew I forgot something. I gotta add that.
Hi, Adam. Hi, Adam. How are you? Yes. So I just was curious about the video. So what's in your So I put the video on. It's going to be very easy. You're going to do it. Okay, so it starts right on like nothing. If there's some audio. That's probably good. It's too loud. It's still off. And so I can't help myself. This okay, great. And yes. Next one. Yes. That's it. Yes.
So you get about 2 minutes.
2 minutes what? It's already gone. It's done.
You good? Good. I'm didn't roll. Oh no, I'm didn't roll. Get in here, CC. You're on live on YouTube, and it's been posted to Twitter, and it's posted on Facebook. Like you're balling. We're good. I got it on Google Plus too. I mentioned to David and some other people that and so like we're out. If anything, people need to retreat.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
We're good.
Where you gonna put this?
Oh, let's sit here.
Here.
You're sitting there, right?
I'm in the cuts for right now.
Okay. Just keep the space because when you come back, I need you here with the other charger. Tell me the charger. Put them over there because you gave me a cord.
Yeah.
Good looking, man.
Do you need to charge up? If you
Oh.
need to charge up. Okay. You good?
Yeah. And then we'll just do like that because when what's his name gets here. We'll share this with you. What's his name?
Hello. If you have any finalists, please make sure to sit in the front seats that are reserved here. There, so you are very close to the stage when you're ready to present. We're going to begin our program in a couple of minutes. We're just waiting for everybody to come on in.
Set this right here. So.
If we have any panelists, you're going to be sitting over here. Any finalists, please come to the front so you're ready to present when we call you up. Okay. Okay, everybody, we're gonna start right now. So, hi, my name is Elizabeth.
Hi, my name is Martin.
And we are program managers for the Google Developer Relations.
That's right, the best job in the world. What do we do?
We get to work with awesome developers like you. Can I get a raise of hands for developers?
Developers!
Nice. Look at that.
Great. With those of you who didn't raise your hand, we love you too.
Yes. Our heart is big.
That's right.
What are we doing?
What we're doing, we get to meet great developers every day, but maybe you mean what we're doing tonight.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, okay. Well, what can we expect tonight? We'll hear some great pitches.
Yes, we have a really great night for you guys today. We have some great pitches. We have some amazing jury panelists.
We're very lucky to have our panelists. You'll hear them give feedback on the pitches, and then also they will be with us tonight after all the pitches, and you will get a chance to network and have drinks with them.
And we also have an amazing band that's going to be playing a small little concert for us at the end of the night. So make sure to stick around for Foxtails Brigade.
That's right. And there will be a winner tonight among the teams that present. But even if you're not presenting, you can be a winner because you can turn in the event survey, and we're gonna raffle off cool electronics while the jury deliberates.
Absolutely. Okay, so I'm gonna just give you a little bit of how the time works so you know exactly what's happening. We are going to have some amazing keynote speakers speaking. For how long, Martin?
Amazing. 5 minutes each. We are timing them.
Yes, and then the hook. And then we're gonna have an hour of pitches.
That's right. So we have, together with our excellent partner app, Circus, that you will hear more about later tonight, we have combed the earth of excellent music apps. And we have picked some to come here tonight.
Yes, and then I'm gonna go with the jury and try to prevent any blood being shed as they deliberate. I'm seeing you guys. What are you gonna be doing, Martin?
I'll try to prevent bloodshed out here while we're raffling off the electronics for those of you who turn in the event survey. You will also get a chance to sign up for the Google Launchpad program and Expert program, which are programs that help startups with getting out there, building better apps, scale, monetize.
Fantastic. So I think we should start. The first keynote speaker is Haran, and can you tell us about him?
Yeah, Haran is actually went to this event last year, won, and went on to the Mobile Premier Awards.
And he won there as well. So we're super excited to have him. Haran, can we have you over here to give your speech? Great. Please greet him with a nice warm applause. Please turn me up to be here.
Wow, a lot of people here tonight.
Yes.
I hate things. Can you hear me without this?
No, Haran,
Yes?
I think microphone, please.
Mic check.
Insist.
There you go.
Look at that. First of all, good evening. This is awesome to see so many people here. And everybody's coming for music tech. It's awesome, seriously. I want to thank App Circus and Google for inviting me here to share my story with you and my vision of what's going to happen soon. That handsome young man you see over there, the blurry one, it's me back in 2012. touring musician. My life was shit. I was sex, drugs, and rock and roll, and I played all over the world, from Dominican Republic, US, Canada, UK, and all over Europe. And as you go through so many places as a musician, you pick up a lot of new fans. The problem is, when you're on the road all the time, it's pretty much impossible to keep in touch with those fans. So I decided I'm gonna make it happen. This is me storming the castle. That's music, very down. What's going on here?
Someone's phone is supposed to.
I was sitting in the Dominican Republic on the beach, and I was speccing this huge monster. Imagine Salesforce for the music industry. So much stuff was in it. And I started to talk to people about it. It didn't even be 4 minutes. I started to talk to people about it, and they told me, this is way too big, you gotta break it down. So I did. And we started with Fansino. Fansino was like Google Now for real-time analytics. You can say hi to your fans while they're listening to your music. A week after I moved to California from Hamburg, Germany, I won the competition here. That was awesome validation for the idea. And we started working. We wanted to put all of that stuff at the palm of your hand. A lot of work. A few months after that, we suddenly won the competition in Barcelona. And truth be told, we were overwhelmed. It was way over our head. So we decided to go back underground and go into stealth mode again. Of course, we made the event, and we got the Google Cloud credit, which helped us finally stop spending so much money on servers because we were bootstrap mode. Great things. Anyway, so now we're back in stealth mode, polishing our product after this awesome validation. And like I said, the vision at the beginning was this huge, Salesforce for the music industry. Now I'm aware, because of so much work we have with Fansino, we will never have the time to go and work on all these things. So I wanted to share them with you. Maybe you guys will just go ahead and do those. Quick overview of the market. I don't have the time to go over this with you guys. We'll just run through it. Just remember the notes here. Dropshipping for music. I want your local radio store guy to be able to sell music online. You should pay him for the time and effort that he put down to search for all those music catalogs. Simply put, touring is a bitch. It should be much easier. Imagine that you can go on a site, and you can get your booking, your promotion, your transportation, your rental, everything, just a market for music services professionals. Angel list for labels. We all like to hate the record labels, the bad guys, but at the end of the day, without them, there would be no music industry. Without them, there would be no one investing in new talents. We need to help them find easier way to raise capital. My favorite one is YouTube for radio. Radio is not going to die anytime soon. It's just going to get bigger and better. I want to be able to run a radio station out of my house. We need to find a service to do that. I want to broadcast every rehearsal that I do out of my studio. I want to charge for that. Live music is the way to make money nowadays for musicians, and we need to make the pie bigger. If you look at all the stuff that I was talking about, there are 4 points that connect all of them. None of them are disruptive technologies. The music industry has been suffering for too long from that nonsense. It's about us to help make the music industry healthier. Beyond that, you saw that all the services, they have more time now. I ran through this. Come on. We have the ability to make the music scene a scene. The scene is about people working together. All the stuff that I was talking about, they complement one another. Go ahead. It's very confusing to be a keynote speaker here today. I just ran through all these things, but just remember, Nietzsche said that without music, the world would be a mistake. We have a chance here, not just today, but with everything we do, with our passion, to make the music scene healthier again. We can help musicians make awesome songs that will stay with us forever. They don't know how to do tech. We know how to do that. We can solve that for them. And this is what we need to do here. So feel free to give me a shout if you want to talk about music tech. I'm here for you. Good luck to all the apps that are here. And thanks again to Google and App Circus. And thank you.
Thank you so much, Haran. That was great.
Thanks,
Well,
Haran.
next we have Pandora. Has anybody here heard of Pandora? No. Jesse's going to be giving us his keynote speech on music. So
Jesse, Head of Strategic Partnerships for Pandora. Give her a warm welcome.
thank you.
Thank you, and thank you Google for having me. It is a delight to always speak to a room of audiophiles and data nerds, in which I am both. So, and with that said, the ask of us was to talk about trends in the music industry, and really both personally and perhaps from a Pandora perspective, what we've seen and what we continue to see. So the two words that I describe as far as emerging trends that all of you know in this room really well, and we can talk about it from an audiophile perspective, but also from an artist perspective and a data nerd perspective. So connectivity and accessibility are the two trends that I keep coming back to when I think about my own personal music consumption and how that's changed over the years. So I think about connectivity and accessibility as a consumer of music. One of the biggest things I wanted to highlight today, out of all of the things I could talk about, which really are overwhelming, it's tough to narrow that down to a 5-minute list, but connected home technology, in my opinion, is one of the biggest trends that we will continue to see. It's at the emergence of a new revolution of really being able to consume in-home listening of music in a way that we never have before. So when I think about a technology that really is meaningful in my own life as a music fan and audiophile, is walking into my house and not having a stack of speakers and a 5-disc rotation of music that I can listen to. I can literally walk in my house right now, listen to different artists in different rooms of my house, seamlessly connected over Wi-Fi. When I look at the connected speaker revolution in particular, with the smart home technologies that are emerging today, there's more affordable options than ever. It's already a billion-dollar industry. And people who previously would have bought those huge stacks of speakers are now moving to smart connected wireless Wi-Fi enabled speakers in their home. One of the biggest compliments that I received at Pandora in particular is just how easy it is to walk into your house and have your music play seamlessly. And not only that, have it play in different rooms of your house without you having to do anything. It's pretty amazing, and we're just at the beginning of that. So the second area I would want to highlight in the short amount of time I have now is really around connectivity and accessibility for artists in particular, and what we can do and what we're seeing in terms of not just connecting artists and fans, but fans with other fans, and in particular, consumers having more access to live music than they ever have before, which is pretty cool. So I do want to highlight one example of Pandora where to really show the power of offline and online data, which we know at Pandora, almost 90 million monthly listeners, and the power that we can move tickets and the promotional opportunities for artists to be discovered. We knew all of that at Pandora, but we really were not doing the best job of really illustrating that to artists and what we could do. So recently, one of the new ventures that Pandora's been working on is audio messaging for artists in particular. So what we can do is taking the data and the power of that connectivity and accessibility, give it to artists directly, and then give the artists an ability to actually record an audio message for their fans specifically. So we took an emerging artist, Odessa, out of Seattle. It's tough to call them emerging because I've been a huge fan for a long time. We decided to try an experiment. What if we took a pre-sale of their tickets, just targeted an audio message to Odessa fans on Pandora? Could we actually move tickets for them? What's in it for them is big fans who are going to be at their shows, And we can actually show that consumption of digital streaming actually does impact an artist's life where they're touring, making it more efficient and more importantly, more profitable for them. So I'm happy to say with Odessa, and we have many examples of this since then, we were able to sell out every single one of Odessa's tour stops within minutes, just pre-sold to the Pandora fans that had already started at Odessa station. They've added a ton of shows to their tour, including shows at the Bill Graham Auditorium recently. And that's just one of the many ways that we can really capture what's happening online and show that it has a powerful, impactful technology to the artist directly. One last example, and then I will turn it over to Google, is Rolling Stones, another example with a huge band playing stadiums throughout the country. Pandora was able to sell almost 10% of their tickets just by targeting the same local Rolling Stones fans. Given the allotment of tickets that we had, we sold out every single one of them. So I'm really happy to say those are just two of my passionate points. I'm happy to talk to any of you afterward as well, and really happy you're here. So thank you, Google.
Great. Thank you so much, Jesse. That was really inspiring.
And Jesse, you will be around for later for people who want to talk. Great. So lots of great speakers, and we have another tech talk coming up. And that is from Intel. We have Karthi, who is a software engineer on compiler technologies. We'll talk about some really cool stuff, how you can build mobile apps once instead of many times using Intel technology. Karthi, come on in.
Hi everyone, good evening. Hope you all having a good time. Okay, so I'm going to talk about how to build your Android and iOS app once, like with one code base. Okay, so what is the problem in the current scenario, like current market, when app developers or companies want to develop their apps? Most of ideally you want to build your app for both iOS and Android, but we don't have many frameworks that enable you to do that. And we do have some, but they don't let you do it in a meaningful and in a goodness way. So here is here are some issues that you will encounter when you try to build an app for both iOS and Android, right? So ideally you will replicate the code twice using different tool chains and different languages and different frameworks as such. So that will increase your time for market pretty high, right? And then you have complex maintenance. If you have a bug in one feature, then you would probably fix it in two platforms, because you have essentially two different frameworks to do that. And think about your resources. You have to train them in two different skills, which is again pretty expensive. So we do have some approaches based on HTML5, in which you will have same UI and same code base and deploy it in multiple platforms. But obviously you will lose the native look and feel and native performance. So here is where the Intel's multi-OS engine gives you a feasible approach. So instead of doing Java and Java for Android and Objective-C for iOS, we enable you to do Java applications for both Android and iOS from Android Studio. So this way you will have your common libraries to share between the two platforms, and you can train your resources on only one skill, which is Java, and you can focus your resources in such a way that a lot of them spend on app logic rather than gaining expertise for just designing the UI. So here we let the UI to be different for two different platforms, because that's how you'll get the native experience. So how do we support Java on iOS? So when you write a Java application, you will essentially have two components, which is included in our implementation. One is the NatJ library, which is the Java to Objective-C native runtime interface. And the second one is the Android runtime engine. So the Android runtime engine compiles these Java sources, and the entire package is bundled together with the help of Xcode build, because that's the only option that Apple allows you to do build iOS apps. So when this is built by Xcode, this is configured by Gradle scripts, and Gradle scripts are configured to invoke Xcode during the compile time, and this packages together and runs on iOS like any other native binary. So the reason why we chose the Android runtime engine are many. So one of them is obviously the ahead of time compilation. So this lets you compile the Java sources on the host rather than the just-in-time compilation on the target. So that makes your app run on par with other native apps. And we do have great memory management and garbage collection techniques with ART. So the memory footprint on the device is pretty small. And on top of it, Intel has improved the Android runtime engine to include the 64-bit iOS app image and also Java 8 support. So not even the stock Android has it. Like the maximum that is supported is Java 6 or Java 7. But with the retro lambda integration, we provide the support for Java 8. So with all these features, we provide the maximum compatibility with the Android's Java execution environment. So these are the key features of the multi-OS engine. I just explained how Java is supported for iOS, and we provide the on-device and simulator debugging, and Android Studio and Xcode are integrated for obvious reasons, and the NATJ high-performance bindings are included. So when you design something in the UI, you get an equivalent Java bindings in Android Studio for iOS. So this way, you don't have to learn a bit of Objective-C. And there is the automatic binding generation, and the UI builder is included in Android Studio. And we also have another option of letting you do in Xcode and then binding using Java. And of course, IntelliSense capabilities, and you can also run and deploy the App Store, like Apple App Store apps from Android Studio. So this is a typical development flow that you will see when you have to develop iOS apps with Android Studio. Android on Android Studio is not something new, so everybody knows. So I'm going to cover the other option. So when you ideate the project, you can design using two options. One is the UI builder within Android Studio, or you have the option of going to Xcode and building your UI and coming back to Android Studio to write your Java equivalent for that. And there is a binding generator included in this, which generates the Java bindings for every Objective-C that is supported by Cocoa Touch. And we do have the IntelliSense capabilities, and we provide two options for you to build the app. One is the local local app. So the reason behind the two options is you need Xcode to build your app. So you either have to connect to a remote Mac machine or a local Mac machine. So if you are on a local OS X machine, then you can do a local build, or you can connect it remotely and do a remote build. So once you have this built, you can test and using the simulator or iOS device and launch. You can code sign your binaries right from Android Studio and launch your application. So this can be great. So I have a couple of slides to show you how this actually looks like in Android Studio. You just create an iOS project like any other Android project in Android Studio, and you can design the UI in Storyboard, or and you see the Java code that is generated. That for the design you did it in Storyboard, or you can design alternatively in Android Studio with the app image, and you can configure your iOS simulator or device, and you can debug as well. And the cloud build and local build. So in summary, we provide you a very good approach of supporting Java on iOS. So reuse your code and minimize the replication, make it easier for you to maintain, and speed up your time to market with Intel's multi-OS engine. Thank you. Have fun.
All right, thank you, Karthi. Karthi will be around as well later. If you have questions about this technology, which is pretty cool to me. I'm a developer. So quick quiz here. Those of you who raised your hands that you were developers before, Who prefers to code in Python? Ooh, there aren't that many of us. Okay. Life is too short to program anything else than Python. Okay, Java. Who prefers Java? Oh, twice as many. Okay, let's see, what more? Objective-C or Swift? Okay, all right. Okay, so Python folks, after we're done with all this, we meet in the bar, okay? And then we'll be there trash talking all the other languages. You Java guys, you figure out where you're meeting. What's cool with Python, Java, Go, Go programmers, anybody? Yeah!
Dart.
What's cool with Python, Java, Go, Ruby, a bunch of other languages is that you can run them on the Google Cloud platform. I run a bunch of my applications, internal tools I built for a department at Google, and some hobby projects, run them on the Google Cloud and Google Cloud platform. Because life is not only too short to program in those other languages, it is also too short to mess with servers and maintain servers. We are going to hear from a developer advocate on who works and knows far more about the cloud platform than I do. Please welcome Sandeep.
Oh, Google Cloud Platform in 5 minutes, because that's all the time they gave me. Okay, so let me ask you a question. Of all the developers here, who has heard of Google Cloud Platform? That is really good. Who has seen this presentation before? Okay. For everyone else in the room, so basically, my slides are a little different. It's not my slides, but that's okay. So you know, Google has built so many apps: Gmail, Chrome, Android, Search, all these things. And to power these apps, we build huge data centers, right? So we're taking these things and letting you build your apps on the same infrastructure. That's really what Google Cloud Platform is. So we have a bunch of stuff, and so you're going to be quizzed on all this later on, so you better pay attention. We have compute, all the way from like VMs to platforms as a service. Storage, we have binary storage, SQL, NoSQL, big NoSQL, connectivity, big data, management, developer tools, mobile tools, all this stuff, right? I could spend like 2 hours talking about all of this. But we don't want to be playing cloud bingo, right? What we're going to do is focus on a few things. So instead of doing all this, I'm going to narrow down to a few things that I think are really interesting for app developers. Okay. So the first thing I want to talk about is Firebase. How many of you have heard of Firebase in this room? Awesome. So for those of you who don't know what Firebase is, it lets you build applications with just front-end code. So Android, iOS, and JavaScript, right? You don't need to worry about servers. You don't need to worry about any of that stuff. You can just focus on building what you build best, which is your application. Focus on your users, and don't worry about your servers, right? And it's a real-time database where you can share data between all your users in real time, and they all get the updates. And this, if it was an animated image, you would see that all the buses in San Francisco moving around the city in real time. And that's just pure front-end code, and it's really easy to do. But sometimes you do need some server-side code, right? You want to send an email or a push notification, something like that, or something more complicated, right? Because you want to do some image processing, or you want to do some crazy stuff in the cloud. For that, you also don't want to worry about your servers. You still want to focus on your app, right? So we have something called App Engine. And App Engine lets you run your code, Python, Go, Java, PHP, and just scales for you. So a little website might have 86 million, a little website, right? Monthly requests. A big website, 500 million. Something like Wikipedia, 2.6 billion monthlies. App Engine doesn't even fit on this page. So we gotta shrink it down. 28 billion requests. That's what App Engine does per month. So we can scale to whatever you need. And now you have all this data in the cloud. You need to do some sort of analytics on it. Figure out what your users are using. And so you can build a better product for them, right? But do you want to set up a giant Hadoop cluster, Spark, and maintain all that stuff, or work on your app? Probably work on your app, right? So we have something called BigQuery. You can see here, we processed 1.3 terabytes of data in 36 seconds. That's crazy fast. And it's just SQL, right? So there's nothing new for you to learn, which is awesome. Once you don't know SQL, you gotta learn SQL. And then the last thing I want to talk about is pricing, right? A lot of you are bootstrapping your apps. Price is very important. So we take that very seriously too. We price per minute for a lot of our things. You know, we pay for what you use. We don't want to overcharge you if you're not going to use our stuff, right? You pay for exactly what you use. And then another thing is, we don't want to have a 2-year commitment to use a server. So we give you sustained use discounts automatically. You don't have to reserve anything. If you use it, you get the discount automatically, which is awesome. And then you have a lot of options. Sometimes you don't need blazing fast performance or like 100 applications. Sometimes you just want it to be a little cheaper because you're going to delete it in 5 minutes, right? So like Snapchat. So we give you choices. You pick what you want for your project. So if you only remember 3 things from a presentation, then you don't want to be quizzed, right? We have a full platform of everything from VMs to big data to all that buzzword stuff. But really importantly, we have unique tools that makes building apps a lot faster and a lot easier. So you can get to market and build what your users really want, which is a great application experience. They don't really care about the backend, right? A lot easier. And pricing. We take pricing very seriously. We like to keep our margins at a constant level. When we get better data centers, we pass that savings on to you. So that is not my Twitter. That is my coworkers. Mine is Sandeep Dinesh. We are at the booth. Come talk to us. We'll show you how to help build your app, your backend, front end, whatever. We like talking about anything. Just not particle physics, please. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I cannot wait to see what you guys build. It's awesome.
Thank you so much, Andy. Okay, so we kept everybody at their time. That was kind of incredible.
Yeah.
So next, what do we have?
Well, next we have a very important partner of Google's. And because Google's not doing, we like to work with partners. We wouldn't be able to pull something together like this without our invaluable partner, App Circus.
Yes, when we heard that they do global callings and competitions all over the world, we thought we have to be a part of that. So, Carlos?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Martin. Thank you, Elizabeth. Actually, it's not true, and I've been saying this for the number of events that we've been running. This obviously is a Google grade. You'll get a fantastic venue. The views are amazing on the other side. You'll see it later. Especially if you are enjoying the drinks and the food, and of course the quality of the whole event is fantastic. And that's all Liz and Martin's doing. So anyway, it's good to be here. My name is Carlos Ferreiro. I'm the founder and CEO of App Circus. We do events all over the world, and we are here for 10 days doing 4 events. This is the Summer of Apps. How many of you have been to any of our previous events? All right, so we have some repeat customers. That's nice. We have been doing a number of events now. We are on our 3rd one that will be music. If you're not supposed to be in music, now is the time to go. Otherwise, welcome. And eating and drinking and business and work were fantastic. They were also sold out events. And we had a great time. We chose great winners. And we hope that you enjoyed today's show as well. Just a bit about App Circus. Obviously, kind words coming from Elizabeth. Let me tell you a little bit about why we do what we do. We really think that apps are something quite unique. They don't require huge investment, and they enable people from all over the world to really transform their either immediate surroundings or the world as a whole. We are at an amazing moment in time where just a bunch of kids with their passion and their talent can make a real dent in our everyday lives. So that's a fantastic thing. We've been noticing this because since 2009, we have been doing over 170 events in over 50-something cities in over 35 countries in all 5 continents. So we know a little bit about that. We've seen thousands of apps and thousands of developers coming and presenting their projects like you will see today. We also do other things, but I'll tell you about that later. Let me tell you a little bit about how this works. In case you haven't seen an App Circus event before, they all look very similar, and because the format today we're going to see 8 app makers. They are going to come and present. They each are going to get 3 minutes on stage. And when I say 3 minutes, I mean exactly 3 minutes. They will get, run off of the stage if they go over time. They'll get a couple of minutes of questions and answers from our jury that I will introduce in a minute. And they will have the tough job of actually selecting one winner. So what is the winner get? Well, the winner gets confetti, Not today, though. If you want to get confetti, you have to come to the Mobile Premier Awards. This happens in Barcelona, the first day of the Mobile World Congress. That is in February of next year. And we're going to be doing our 10th edition. The winner from today will come to that event and join other 15 apps from all over the world that will come and present for fame and glory at a global level. So are we ready? I think so. I think we're ready. I want to thank our supporting partners. I want to thank, of course, the rest of our partners to make this happen. This is a collaborative effort. We're all about the ecosystem, so you know how this works. Thank you to all of them, to Intel and to all of our Google partners. And who hasn't been tweeting yet? Well, reminder, you need to tweet official hashtag and make sure that you put that in so we can all be part of the conversation. And now, yes, now we get started. Let me start by introducing our jury. You know some of them. I would like to introduce Jessie Gillette. Well, you met her from Pandora. Thank you for being here. Also, Val Ponushkin, she's a developer advocate at Twitter. Andrew Storm, brand manager at Google Music. Sandeep, who you met. Haran, hello, you met as well. Boone Spooner, he's the director of product at TuneIn. And Carthy, who is a technical product consultant at Intel. So they're going to have a very tough job. The tough job is that you're going to have to limit your questions. I know you'll have unlimited questions for these developers because they only have 3 minutes and there's not enough time to ask for everything that you want to. But you need to make sure that you limit your questions and make it handy. A couple, 3 questions maybe for developers, so you don't have to waste your time. Regarding the mic, you will have to make sure that you use the mic so the people in the back of the room. Can you hear me okay? Yeah, good. Well, they will need a mic too, so they can hear you as well. So let's get started with the show. Let me ask our first presenter, Piano Gnome, to get on stage. Please give her a hand. We get 3 minutes. Good luck.
Hi. Is this on? Don't count the 3 minutes.
It's not started. It's not started. Hello. Oh, wait. 3 minutes now. Good luck.
Thank you. Hi. As a piano teacher and a pianist, I learned throughout my musical journey that hard work and precision will lead to success. Precision is and piano playing is fixing imperfections on the spot while playing. The attention to details, I'll stop. You go. So precision is fixing imperfection on the spot while practicing. The attention to details and being precise should be taught at the very early learning stages. This high level of precision made me think of a new idea, which is the app we came with. It's a Piano Gnome. Piano Gnome is an app that helps the student making the best out of their practicing time by listening mindfully and carefully to their playing with full consciousness and concentration. We had to use a very sophisticated and unique precise note detection method and the patent pending method to teach the students how to practice smart. Practicing is hard work. It's not just playing if they want to really be great musicians or pianists. So piano notes really improves the feedback quality and deliberate practicing, which is the goal and motivation. It also helps the students learning their pieces easier and quicker, which will save themselves and the teacher's time and make the learning process faster. More and more students are learning piano, and the piano making number is increasing rapidly in the world. Piano is an app that targets serious piano learners at home, at school, and even in colleges. We are a team of 2, and thank you for listening. Here's a very short video, simple, that shows piano in action. Here's a mistake, highlighted in red. He's excited. He scored 100%. Correct notes with the metronome. Now here's another student of mine. As you all see, piano uses the microphone to listen to the sound, and it can work on acoustic, keyboards, old, new piano because of the algorithm we're using. Thank you very much.
Thank you. For the questions that you're going to get from the jury. Please.
Representation. Does your app also supports dynamics and tempo?
It does support tempo, and that's why we call evenness when we steady rhythmically. And yes, it does support dynamics in the new version that we're coming up soon. It has dynamics in it too.
But adding like the questions about chords and like stuff like that. It's kind of the video is only one note at a time.
Yeah, this is the simple version. Now we're releasing the new version maybe in a week. And it has the scales, which you have to use both hands together, going up and down, and also chords. Yes. Yes, we do charge for the current version, but we charge $10, but the goal really is to have a platform where people can download their own music publishers in our app, and then we'll have.
Fantastic. Question?
Is this something that's used as a supplement to other teaching methods, or is it something where the student would learn by themselves?
Actually, you can use it both. If you're an adult student, you really don't need a piano teacher. You just can use your brain and learn this. But this is also a support a teaching method that any teacher can use. I don't know if I answered your question correctly, but did I understand it right?
You did, thanks. Thank you, Lila. Good job. Thank you very much. All right, we have yours. So let me call the next one up. That will be pin drop. Please welcome him on stage. Here's your mic. It's on. And this is your drop. And you get 3 minutes.
Hello everybody, hope you are having a great evening. So, PinDrop is a music application, music discovery application, which will help emerging musicians as well as music listeners. It will help music listeners in order to find the best music for that particular moment, and it will help emerging musicians to reach the most appropriate music for the reach the most appropriate audience for the new or old music. So before diving into the features of the application, let me describe the users of it. So it will, there will be 2 kinds of users: music listeners and artists. So both of these kinds of users have different needs and different problems associated with those needs. So listeners want to listen to the music based on their mood and occasion. They just want to go into the application and tap a single button to play the music. They don't want to really search the music and then again and again want to find the music that will help them create their mood, help them has that particular occasion to be fit right in. And musicians, they just don't write audience for their music. They want real-time feedback for their music. Just like Haran said, that it is very difficult for them to market for their music. They have to really post their links, their SoundCloud and YouTube links to each and every follower on Twitter as well as on on Facebook. Okay. So on Facebook. So this is basically the problem. Listeners, mood of listeners changes every time. So even in fact, different people at the same place may have different moods. So it doesn't really make sense that the same music will work for both of them. So and they really don't know what kind of music they will like at any particular moment. So apart from that, musicians, they don't have emerging musicians don't have much of the listeners for their new music because everyone wants to listen to Eminem and Linkin Park. Nobody wants to waste their 5 minutes for new music or new musicians. So they are not able to find the appropriate people for their new music to listen to, and they are not able to get great feedback from them.
1 minute.
So we have solutions. I'll just walk through the video of what Pindrop is providing them as a solution. So this is the Pindrop application. After logging in, we will present you the weather screen where you will have the 2 questions: how are you feeling and what are you doing? You just have to tap on 2 options, and we will rank all the songs that are at your location based on so many factors that will be specific to your mood, your activity, your location, your weather at that particular moment, and it will be different for each kind of user at that location. Apart from that, the unique feature is our artists. So artists can link their SoundCloud account with this application, and this application will fetch all of those songs in this app, all of their songs, and they can just create a sponsored pin drop. So they can select the country, mood, activity that relates to their music, and then they can place the sponsored pin drop for those countries and those tags. So based on whichever the audience is really like to listen to that particular song, this song will be presented to them only, so that they could get real-time feedback from various countries that their songs is being liked at, etc. So that's it.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Please, you can use this mic for questions.
Great job. Awesome. It looks like there's really cool features related to providing artists with data back. My question is around, you mentioned the link to SoundCloud and how you're tagging the metadata to then provide mood. Does that come from the artist, or are you tagging that yourselves? How are you categorizing that?
Basically, when artists link their SoundCloud account, we will be fetching their music, and they will place some kind of a pin drop, sponsored pin drops. So they will just select the countries where they want to play that song, based on the language preferences, etc. And they will select what kind of mood that song relates to. And we already have categorized the people who have that particular kind of mood and who are at that particular location in those countries. And we will be showing those songs to only those people who really want to listen to their songs because they have similar kind of mood and they are at that location. So they will get real-time feedback. Those artists will get real-time feedback on their songs, like how many people are listening, and from which country, how many people have listened to that song, and like how many people are upvoting, downvoting, etc. Just like Facebook and Google Analytics.
Is there a social component? Can I see what my friends are listening to?
Yeah, there are. At that particular location, there are a lot more features, just like any other music application that I was not able to cover in 3 minutes. So there are social components. You will be able to create your playlist. You will be able to share your playlist, follow other people's playlists only. So there is a lot more feature list.
Fantastic. Oh, okay, one question.
So do you have some user bases already? User base built already?
We are still in beta, and we haven't launched our application yet. But we, in our private beta, we provided 70 users access to this application. About 50% of them were emerging musicians, and they really liked it a lot. And that sponsored pin drop section was very, very good for them.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. let's move on. That was a vision from India yesterday. But then we call Thrill Call on stage. Please give him a hand.
Thanks. Hi, I'm Jonathan Leone from Thrill Call. Thrill Call is a live music-based service, both apps and online. Basically, what we're trying to do is to get you to go to more shows. So FOMO, if you're not up on this term, is fear of missing out. And our job is, it's become a social media phenomenon that you, as you see things flash across your various services, that, oh, I forgot, I didn't know about that show anyway, so I could have gone. So we're here to help stop you from falling victim to that. We started out as an aggregator. So we do four main things. We aggregate event data from all over the world, from all different kinds of sources, ticketers, social media, artist websites, what have you. And we get all that data in one place. When we started, there wasn't the ability to get that in one place, and now that's a more commonplace occurrence. However, event data for music is extremely dirty, it's extremely inaccurate, and oftentimes we're calling an artist and saying, hey, this stuff on your site is incorrect. What we allow you to do is also personalize your discovery of music. We have an active service and a passive side of what we do. The active side is you can search for shows in any location that we cover to find what's going on near you. And also, you can search artists and find out the artists you love. On the passive side, we allow you to connect your social media as well as your streaming services and ask your permission to do this. And then we follow what you like, who you follow, what you're listening to, and let you know when those shows come to anywhere near you. We also take those lists and go the next step further. Like as far as discovery goes, we want you to think about things you haven't already seen, other artists you don't already know. So we have our own internal algorithms as well as using social media and folks like Pandora's algorithms to sort of suggest artists that you might like to you. As far as anti-FOMO, we're trying to let you know that you don't miss anything, go through email channels, on sales, pre-sales, new show alerts, as well as social interaction with you, both through our social media accounts, as well as through your friends' accounts, if you give us those permissions, and through the phone. Both putting it on your calendar, giving you in-app notifications, mobile push alerts, 45 seconds. So we're also trying to get you in the show, right? Great if you know about it, but if we can't get you in, what good is it to you? You can buy box office tickets directly through us, resell tickets if you can't find the seat you want, and we're taking on also the contest that you used to see on the radio, caller number 5 gets free tickets. We do that with tons of artists and tons of tours, as well as doing no fee tickets. So we'll do this directly with venues and artists where you don't have to pay those outrageous fees. At first, we did this on a city-by-city basis in the major cities in the US. Now we're all over the United States with national tours, festivals, and the next step for us is Europe. So really our goals are to raise awareness for individual shows for fans, convert likely fans into real fans, remind you of what's going on, as well as giving you different options for getting into shows. So we're working with fans, with the industry itself, and so that's a difficult, so we have both B2B and B2C components of what we do.
Thank
so
you.
That's Thrill Call. Thank you.
Great job. How would you compare you to Songkick or Pentingtown?
Well, so those are our main competitors and have been for some time. So they have more money than we do. That's one comparison. Songkick, as you can see, the recent merger with a ticketing, basically CrowdSurf, which is a ticketing provider, sort of validates the model that we're doing already. It really is not just about aggregation, it's about tour promotion and ticketing part of the aspect. And we're also a commerce engine, we sell tickets directly, so we get applications just about the same amounts to the Rolling Stones and Pandora gets, but for various shows and various tours. So we deal with every level. We deal with the bar on the street that has a show once a week and doesn't want it, does all cover at the door. We let them ticket that through our app and everything's through the home. So it enables the small artists as well as the big artists to sort of promote their tours. And really we're a marketing tool for tours as well. We're going to tours directly, just like the AMP program, and helping them market their tours using big to small artists that don't have that internally. Yes.
My question is, who are you finding is the audience that's using Thrill Call the most, and who would you like to be your target audience?
Well, it's varied because you've seen in the past, like sites like iMean that started out as one but ended up as a rap music site only. We have a very broad audience, and it's very geographically based. Because the tastes of music are very, like it or not, are very geographically based. In the South, we have a huge country following. In Southwest, a huge Latino following for Tejano music. It just happens that way. And as far as age groups, it spans the whole. It's not just 18 to 24. So we really are very evenly matched across the whole spectrum of age and demographics, but because we're not catering to one versus the other. Would I like my audience to be as big as possible, right? But it's all, because we're a commerce-based company, that's how we make our money, not advertising. Ticketed events are important to us, that's our main bread and butter, but we don't want to let go of the guy who's struggling hard coming up. We promote those shows, as I said, that really don't give us a lot of return, but build our user base.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. So let me call our next presenter. That will be Tom from Music.
We also have some seats in the front in case you wanted to join.
And an applause for Tom,
Hello,
please.
and thanks to
Thank you. 3 minutes.
and Google for allowing me to present on Vision Music Recorder. It's the most intuitive digital audio workstation ever. Finally, enjoy being creative. Traditional DAWs have complex screens. They have a lot of hardware. They run on desktop PC monitors, not on a 5-inch screen. Here's the copyrighted UI UX. There's the parts vertically and the takes are horizontally. Click on a part, record enables that part. Click on a take, play enables, disables that take. The mix down is the selected takes. There's volume sliders next to each take. Audio latency, like when you import a bandmate's file, will adjust that take to play back in sync with other takes. Each menu item is contextual with a long click. I'm first going to record the drum part. Now let's briefly listen to that drum part being played. With listening to the drum part with the headphones, I'm going to record the piano. And now let's listen to the drums and piano parts being played back together. And now while listening to the drums and piano parts being played back through the headphones, I'll record the guitar part. And now let's listen to all three parts being played back together. Any record labels want to sign me up? Anyhow, key points, current DAWs are hard to use, current equipment is too expensive, it's way hard to work with others. Anyone with a smartphone, you don't need a desktop PC, you saw it. The app is easy to use so artists can concentrate on music, concentrate on the parts, not on the technical sound. 16 to 42 artists, $60 a year we're shooting for, there's 900,000 of them. Right now I have 2,500 monthly active users and 4,800 current Android installs. Artists are loving it. What's next? We're adding features for effects, launching marketing, more testing. Well, thank you. And there's a lot more to this app. There's more features and a lot more to talk about.
Oh, it was pretty good. So, will you be able to split the music? Like from 3 tracks, would you be able to split the track by track?
Split the track by track.
Like guitar and piano and drums, would you be able to split them?
I don't know what you mean by split.
Split them, I mean, let's say 3 of them are played together and you recorded it, and would you be able to split it and listen to it?
So there's a simple editor. Do you plan to do some simple editing? Yeah.
Yeah.
To do that type of stuff.
Okay, how do you plan on competing with like Ableton, Native Instruments, Apple? They all have DAWs on the phone now. So
This is a unique copyrighted UI. Nothing on the planet like it. It's not. A lot of my competitors have taken their desktop 19-inch screen that I showed and put it on the phone. I started with the 5-inch screen.
How do you overcome the latency on Android?
I had the very easy real-time adjustment of the parts going backward and forward in time related to the other takes. So if you have a bandmate that's on their own phone that might have a different latency, you import that track, you play it back, and just listening to it in real time, you will adjust it. It's very intuitive.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much, Tom. That's it. So we've already seen half of our apps for today. So hope you're enjoying. Next up is Out Loud. So please give him a hand. More hands. This is a all right. Thank you. Here. Awesome. Thank you. 3 minutes.
So I'd like to start with an introduction video of what Out Loud is.
Create a playlist within seconds. No signups are required. Start off by adding a few songs. Add any song through Spotify, or choose songs for your own playlists or trending playlists. Display your playlist onto your TV through Google Chromecast. Now plug in your phone, start playing, and let your guests join the playlist. Guests can start voting songs up and down the playlist. Votes are applied in real time. Song with the most votes is played next. Playlist updates, including top DJ charts, are displayed on the TV app in real time. Guests can add any song and can access their own and trending playlists. They don't need a Spotify account for any of this. Guests can access the playlist from any device via the web app by following the unique playlist link.
That's an introduction of Out Loud. Out Loud makes the music experience that we have with others more social and more collaborative. So instead of one person controlling the music, everybody can now control the music together in real time. As a result, you get a playlist that best fits the moment and best fits the crowd. So we talked about the basic features, right? It's super easy to set up a playlist for anyone. Guests can join through any device and can add any song through Spotify, and the playlist can be projected onto a TV or a screen like this. But Out Loud is a lot more. People that join the playlist basically form a spontaneous social network. And what we're, for example, building right now is the ability for them to communicate with each other through through a communication platform that is built around the songs that we're adding. Out Loud's perfect for individuals and for groups, but it's also great for businesses. We have a number of bars around the world that are currently using Out Loud, and it's basically because people love the product. You basically get the ultimate playlist, and users feel like they're part of this joint social experience. Out Loud's free. We don't believe in advertisements. We believe in the value of our data. So we're building analytics-based offerings that we're selling to businesses and enterprises. But what really makes Out Loud unique is the impact that it has on the user. And an example is, that's an example of that is what you see here. And what it does is that it really makes you, it really changes the social experience that you have with other people. And an example, as mentioned, you see here at Neck of the Woods, a bar in San Francisco, where you see here the Out Loud activity over time. What you see is that it's not a one-time thing. It's contagious. The the activity just keeps going. And it's not just in San Francisco, it's around the world. This is an overview of the last 50 parties that took place. So Allow experience is a universal experience.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's great to hear. Is Spotify mandatory? There's no other providers that you explore?
You can just use the songs on your phone, but then people can add songs. Right now it's only with Spotify that allows people to add songs. They don't need an own Spotify account. The guests can just add any song right on the spot.
From their device?
From their device, or any song.
Gotcha.
Or from their own playlist or Spotify training playlist.
Got it.
Hi. So at the very end, it looked like this might be used in a live music venue. How do other people who are at that venue discover that this is something they can go and play with and upload?
Yeah, so what basically happens is that bars usually show it on their TV screen, and there's a unique playlist link that people walking, they see the link, put it in their phone, they jump right into the web app where they have all key capabilities, and then you can go to a native app if you want the super advanced experience.
Great,
And
thanks.
then with bars, we usually have some things set up that have the web link as well.
So you talk about the economics of this, and you think it's the value of the data. So is that mostly around what songs are popular or trending, or what people want to listen to? Where do you find the value there?
So we see the value as in that every place has a location. So by location, we know exactly the taste of music that people have. So just to give you a practical example, if a bar has a hard rock party and we have 5,000 users around the bar and we know that 2,000 of them love hard rock music, we can basically send them a push notification and the bar will actually get more fans going to that party. So it's real value for the bars. And I think that's something where we can charge, but not for the core capability. We want to build the user base.
From the bars?
So eventually, for the advanced capabilities that I just mentioned, like push notifications, we can give bars a platform that shows them what type of music do people like to go to their bar. So there are a number of sort of advanced solutions where we will charge. They're in progress. It's sort of more roadmap. Core capabilities out there. People are using it. Bars are using it. Individuals are using it. Offices are using it. Yeah, that's the current state.
Thank you, Frank.
Cool. Thank you.
And as I ask you to take a seat, I want to invite all of those of you who are standing. There's still some chairs here at the front and spread out throughout the venue. If you want to take a minute now to find a chair, just so you don't stand, we still have to show you. But anyway, coming up, we'd like to invite Imagine Music. So all the way from Tunisia, Ahmed. You also have your mic, flicker, and your 3 minutes. Good luck. That's right. Please, 3 minutes.
Hello everyone, I'm Ahmed from Tunisia, and today I'm going to present to you my high school project, which is Imagine Music. So, music had been always fascinating and gives some inspiring people since ages. However, you cannot produce your own music without spending years and years practicing in order to master one instrument. But Imagine Music Imagine Music Now, despite all the old methods of mobile music performance, imagine music needs your body movements. I mean, it requires your moves. And according to your phone position and its acceleration and its rotation, it's going to convert these values into beats. So here we have the user interface, which is pretty simple and clean. We have heard the tutorial, which shows the first user experience, how can they use the game according with the animation, etc. And also we have the gamified mode, where the user can can play more music, so he can get more points and he can unlock new levels, and which each level new audio effects and etc. So it's just to maintain the supply and demand on the app. And also we have this free mode for people who doesn't want to dance and make music, but still they want to go to make sports. Or let's take the example of they go on jogging, and when they put their phone inside their pocket, they're still moving. And when they go fast, the music go fast with them, and we go slowly, the music they're going to hear will be slowly too. It's all thanks to our geometric solution that we have developed ourselves. It gets the data out of the gyroscope and the accelerometer inside each mobile smartphone and translate it into beats.
25 seconds.
Okay, and now let's talk a little bit about business. So our main value proposition is that our application is mainly free to use. So and it also stands on our great donation stands basically on music affection. So we are targeting people from 13 to 23 years old, also dancers and people who seek fun. I mean, who seek new ways of expressing fun and making music, etc. So as I said, it's my high school project. So I don't think about making good revenues, but maybe when we launch it, we're gonna plan of selling some in-app packages of some variety of audio effects that may fit all the audio genres. I'm Nadim from Tunisia. Thank you.
Go ahead.
Great job. Very interesting. I'm wondering how you came up with the idea.
So we had first we have a group of high schoolers. So I'm only the developer, and we discussed how can some people. I mean, it's hard to play music and etc. I was a developer. I developed virtual reality stuff, and I work on Google Cardboard, etc. So I had the idea of why not making this phone movement and translate it and convert it into beats. I mean, it's very easy. And I had friends with me who knows more about music, so I'm just developer. I don't know about music. So they asked me, can we really play like some sort of drum with just our phone? And I said, yes, it's just some virtual reality stuff. I am sending gyroscope and this information. So we started on working on that. We already joined competition with this idea, and it is on progress. I mean, we are developing it.
Do you have users today? Is it live?
Okay. So basically, we are developing this application. It's not yet already on the stores. Yet it is almost done. Still, we have to manage the audio design stuff because we're not so professional. So until the moment the application works and we get the audio that it produces is not as professional as we expected, we want it on the store. You know what I mean?
I just wanted to tell you you're awesome. Keep up what you're doing.
Thank you. All right. So now for something completely different. So let me ask you, Rock My Run. Please give him a hand.
Thank you. So folks, my name is Adam Exaigan. I am co-founder and chief rocker at Rock My Run. And I want to kick this off with a question. How many people here exercise or have exercised at some point? Okay, most of you, that's good. Now, how many of you have listened to music when you've exercised? All right, most of you. Now, how many of you have had that music react to your body, helping support you for when you get tired, the music changes, helping you perform? A couple. Rock My Run users, awesome.
So, folks, this is what Rock My Run is setting out to do. We're setting to revolutionize that experience you have while exercising to music. We're doing that by pulling information like steps, heart rate, pace from your phone and from your wearable device. And then we're combining that data in real time with expertly curated mixes to help you save time and perform better during your favorite fitness activities. Let me show you how it works. Keyshawn here is going to go for a run, so he fires up the Rock My Run app. He's got this great selection of mixes, all different genres, this beautiful artwork which helps him select it, and is created by some of the biggest DJs on the planet. He's an EDM fan, so he selects this mix from David Guetta. What you'll realize is as he's running and his heart rate is increasing, so is the tempo of the music to help him stay energized. Now, his workout's getting hard, and he's going to have to push through, so listen to this here. Right there, you have seamlessly transitioned to a song that, based on his workout history and how he's feeling, was something that would help him push through this tough part. Thank you, Keyshawn. At the end of it, not only is he receiving a whole bunch of stats about his workout, but he's actually learning what songs had both a positive and negative effect on his workout. Now, this idea of seamless, continuous mixes that are synchronized to the body is not only cool, but proven to actually have an effect on how you perform. Whether you look at things like time to exhaustion, feelings of fatigue, or feelings of motivation, comparing what exists today to what we do is night and day different. But it's not just about performance. Enjoyment is critical for helping people stay active. And I love this note we received from one of our users. She wrote us after she had open heart surgery and thanked us for creating Rock My Run to help her stay active. What's amazing is she actually offered to help us through the app, and she's the one recovering from open heart surgery. I think when you've created an app that can help people feel this way, you know you're onto something. Like I said, from an artist standpoint, they love knowing how the music has helped people lead active lives. This year is Katie Tiz, an up-and-coming pop artist who released a mix on our platform, was blown away with how music helped people propel their active lifestyles. So whether you're a busy mom looking to save time and just get out and enjoy your exercise, or a performance athlete that's looking to perform your best, for $3 a month, you can join the 1.6 million people who love Rock My Run for helping them save time, perform better, and rock their workouts. Thank you. I'll go ahead and answer the first question. That is not me up there. I mean, that brother's stacked. That's not me.
All right. Any questions for Adam?
So is it based on heart rate or is it based on history?
So it's based on, we pull in a number of sets of data. We can pull in your heart rate through BLE, through a Bluetooth heart rate monitor. We can do it just based off your steps, looking at the accelerometer on the device. And then we also look at historically how a particular song has helped you perform and leverage that information.
Can you export the data to like Strava or Runkeeper or something like that?
Not today. Our actual strategy is to look to integrate in with other health and fitness apps because they all have a music button in them, and offer those apps the ability to play the service for them.
Thank you. What does $3 a month get you?
An awesome music workout experience. So full access to the app, the ability to stream music, and the ability to use the body matching.
What's the difference between that and free?
You get a limited access to just the music without the body matching.
That was my question. Thank you.
All right. Nicely done. Thank you. I saw a hand. I'm sure that you guys have lots of questions for the presenters, for the jury. So I would like to encourage you to, after the show is done, we have networking, and that's your chance to go and get them and ask them all your questions that I'm sure you have. So how are you liking the show so far? Yeah, good. All right. Well, we're going to end. So let me invite our last presenter of today. It's Music Maker Jam. Please give him a hand, a strong hand.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brad Richards. I'm the Senior Product Manager at Magix Audio, all the way from Berlin, Germany, and I'm here to present to you Music Maker Jam. Now, people are naturally drawn to music. It's kind of in our DNA. And we have developed an application that allows people to produce high-quality, studio-quality music with little to no musical background, whenever, wherever they are. Don't believe me? Just watch. So this is the Music Maker Jam mixer screen. All the 8 channels on the loop selector allows you to implement 30,000+ loops into any of the 8 channels. From there, we have a voice recording feature, which allows you to add your own vocals or sounds to any one of the 8 beats you want. Give it a real personalized feeling. In the 8 channels, you can activate, deactivate them, and implement different styles while in-house musicians have created them, from jazz all the way to metal. From there, for more professional users, we have a harmony screen, which allows you to change every single harmony of every single beat in each song part. And lastly, we have the effects screen, which allows you to add a little bit more texture to all of your songs. We have over 10 million users worldwide, 1 million monthly active users, and over 40 million minutes are spent each and every single month producing content in our app. And our users love it. We have over 100,000 reviews and a 4.4 star rating. But what's next for Music Maker Jam? Everybody knows that website, mobile application, content-driven apps are working at a 90-10 level, where 90% of the users are content consumers and 10% are content creators. We've had all the success by catering app to only the 10% of the content creators. So what about the remaining 90? Well, I'm glad to introduce you today. We've actually launched a new feature today on all of our platforms, the Music Maker Jam community. This allows you to move straight from your mixer screen to upload to a community where you can like, share, comment, explore like-minded musicians such as yourself. For the content consumers out there, this allows you to listen to music that never had a chance to ever be able to before, and discover artists that never had a platform to showcase their music. We want to make the Music Maker Jam community the #1 place to showcase brand new musicians. We've been learning from our user base over and over and over again, and we have a roadmap to clearly enhance our user experience. We need to decrease the app size. It's quite large. We want to get a better conversion rate in the App Store. We want to enhance first user experience, turn the casual users into heavy users. And lastly, we really want to implement the dynamic style content uploading feature, so our users don't have to wait every single time for an app update in order to get new music styles.
30 seconds.
We have a great goal in mind. With our new Jam community launching, we really wanted to double our monthly active users from 1 million to 2 million by the year's end. I think with the Jam community, we have a really great opportunity to do that. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Brad Richards. This is Music Maker Jam, and don't forget the Jam stands for Just Add Music. Thank you very much.
Hell yeah.
So, just to be clear though, you cannot upload any music outside of the platform. It's all created from.
The voice recording feature, the voice recording obviously recorded, and then we're actually going to be implementing the import feature eventually. But for the first, we just launched the voice recording feature about a month ago, so that'll be soon to do that. We have our style packages. We have over 120 style packages made with tons of loops inside those. So yeah, that's the current model. Yeah.
So congratulations on the new feature. Are people currently trying to share their jams today?
Yeah, we implemented direct upload to SoundCloud, and with the community, you can direct upload all in one motion to Facebook, Twitter, SoundCloud, and our community. And we implemented the SoundCloud feature, and we see around 2,000 uploads to SoundCloud a day with the hashtag already implemented, so we can track it.
If you would compare yourself to SoundDrop, which is one of your competitors, how would you?
I think that the difference is that if you have musical knowledge, I guess, or a little bit of it, or can do that, our music is high quality level studio music that is created by in-house professional musicians, and it varies from a wide variety of metal to EDM to trap, all that kind of stuff, and allows you to implement all that also while implementing your own recordings as well. So I think we just have a better professional level done with our loops.
Heather, quick question on the business model. It seems like you guys have had a lot of success with a lot of active users. How are you planning on?
So we have the 4 style packages for free, and then every single style package to purchase is $2.99 within the store. We also will be implementing native ads into the community stream, and also that's pretty much how we're doing it. We have a great conversion rate right now with our in-app purchases, so that's our main source of income right now.
And are you paying the producers for their rights?
The musicians.
You have two musicians, right? You have the
Yeah, but they work
musicians
for matches, yes, of course. But we do outsource musicians also come in to maybe add vocals to a specific style. But we have the rights to all the music that they do for us, and we also do partnerships with other musicians who have the rights to that. And we've done partnerships with Borgor, and we have a couple more coming up in the coming months.
What about the users? They're also musicians.
The users, well, you also can actually get the full rights to the style packages if you buy the premium package. So it's $2.99 for like the regular. Full rights to the style package, I believe it's $9.99. So you have full complete rights. You can use that to anything you monetize in YouTube ads, all that good stuff. So.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right. Well, I want to ask you to another big applause because I want to thank all the representatives here today. Thank you guys for really the project of their life. So thank you for doing that. I will actually like to wish luck to the jury. You have now the big job of going to select. It's going to be tough, but I think you can do it. And Elizabeth is going to accompany you for that. So if you want to join her, you will be deliberating for the next 2 minutes. Please don't hurt yourselves. Try to find some sort of consensus without having to get physical. Okay?
Unless you want to dance it off.
That's okay. Dance off is all right. All right? All right. Okay. And while we wait, I will actually introduce you very quickly to something else we do at App Circus. I know that many of you are wondering what is an App Circus thing. I've never heard of this before. Well, we do events, and I've told you about these events. We also do other stuff. We have this online incubator where we're actually helping developers such as yourselves help take you from the idea stage to actually building your MVP. And how do we do that? Well, we have this project, and I'll take that as an example, Smart City App Hack, where we have several cities from all over the world that are helping us to engage their local ecosystems into solving some of the major issues that cities are facing. So the city of San Francisco is also involved in trying to solve problems around mobility, urban sustainability, tourism and culture, retail and shopping, and the collaborative city. And you can find more information at smartcityhack.com. You can sign up, win great prizes, and mainly get support from great mentors all over the world on technology, business, UX, you name it. They'll help you make your app and make it be a great app. Just wanted to also remind you that this is a big deal. What the jury is doing right now is a big deal because they are selecting a winner. And the winner will come to the Mobile Premier Awards, and they will get fame and glory. But you can also be a winner today, and we talked about that before, and Martin is going to tell you all about it in detail. So Martin, this is all you.
Thank you, Carlos. All right, soon we're going to see a winner of, or three top winners, I think, of the apps we just saw. Now, though, it is the turn for two people in this room to be winners. So I would like you to go to this bit.ly link on your device, enter submit the survey. One of the questions you're going to see is, how do you think? Did you like the event from scale 1 to 5? Pretty soon you'll see another question saying something about the Launchpad program. What is the Launchpad program? This is the program where Google can help you as a startup or a small company monetize your app, build your app, scale your app. So if you want to hear more about that program and maybe apply for it, then check that box. As you go down the list, you will also see something about the Google Experts program. What is that? The Experts program is a program where we, as Google, interview and certify developers or designers, growth hackers, or product managers who are very good at what they do and doing it on top of Google technologies. And we, these Google developer experts, we then send to conferences, we let them, we do matchmaking with startups so that you can get to know startups and mentor them. So please fill that out, and here is what you might win. Well, actually, first, while you're filling it out, let's talk about what the contestants who are up here can win. First prize is invitation to present at Mobile Premier Awards in Barcelona. So a big deal. That is during Mobile World Congress, where, what is it? That's where the mobile world meets and greets every year, right?
Absolutely. We had last year 85,000 professionals from the telecom and mobile industry, and of course lots of developers. And it's a place to really connect globally.
That's right. They will also win a Google backpack, an Android tablet, Chromebook, $1,000 worth of Google Cloud Platform credit, 12 months of Blaze Bonfire credit, so that's the Firebase credit, valued at $5,000, and an invitation to Google Launchpad program. Runner-ups will receive $250 of cloud credit and $900 worth of Firebase credit and tablets. What are you gonna win? Let's see. I have here a Chromebook that I bought this morning. Uh-oh, caution, lithium-ion batteries. Be careful with this one. It is a very nice Chromebook. I have one of those at home.
Samsung?
It is Asus. All right, let's have a look. See how many surveys we have. All right, you're still working on them. That's cool. That's fine. We still have some time. No, actually, you have been working on them. Google Spreadsheets was slow there. You're on fire. That's a lot. All right, so while you fill out the last few, you fill out, you know that we're going to do a drawing up here. I'm going to run a little script, app script, on my spreadsheet, and we're going to find a winner, and we're going to do a drum roll for that. So just prepare yourselves mentally that we'll do it like this. Drum roll, so we'll get a couple of more entries in, so everybody has a chance. Are there any game programmers here? Game? Oh yeah, cool. Great, over there as well. Let's talk game programming as well in during the network hour. Love that stuff. Web games, Android games.
Actually, cross-platform games.
Cross-platform games. Whoa, I haven't even tried that. I have a lot to learn from you, sir. Let's talk. Anybody else join us too? All right. Are you mentally prepared to do the drum roll? All right, Carlos, are you going to show us? Drum roll. Okay, ready, now.
Drum roll, yeah! Starting the script!
There we go. John Severa, John Severa from Service Snacks. John Severa. Yay, come on up there. John, do you have a Chromebook?
I don't.
You don't? No. Now you do! Hey. All right! All right, that's it. Now we are going to go out there and eat and drink and be merry. And, oh, sorry, before we go, grab your food quickly, and then go to the stage because the winner will be announced there.
Yes, we meet you around 8:50, right before 9 o'clock, so grab your food. See you in a minute.
And I leave tonight at 1 a.m.
I waited downstairs.
Yeah, she ended up coming up. You were going up when she came down.
Okay, straight.
Yeah, we'll do this now. I'm going to stop the stream.
I gotta go to the bathroom.